It's the Dog Walk Chronicles. We're watching 1, 2, 3, 4 deer, at least at the other side of the field. A little hard to tell. They are well camouflaged this time of year. Today is November 30th, last day of November. We may still talk about saints. We will. But today, as well as Saint Andrew the Apostle, is Blessed John of Vercelli, Italian saint. And he's another one of those saints who just was an incredible theologian. He was a doctor of civil and canon law, Dominican friar. I'm just going to run on. He had so many things that he had done. Dominican friar, preacher. He lived from 1205 to 1283. He was a peacemaker, a prior, a Dominican provincial, fought heresies. He was a friend of King St. Louis, I'm going to say the 11th. He often consulted St. Thomas Aquinas. So, I mean, this was a guy who was in good company. He was Master General. All these are titles that I don't know what all of them are, but you can look them up. He served Pope Clement the 11th? No, the 6th. He was considered for the papacy, but he fled. He was a papal, because again, another one of those people who presumably didn't think he was worthy and capable of the job. He was a papal legate. He participated in the Second Council of Lyons. He was appointed Archbishop of Jerusalem, and again, begged off. But that one, it was the case, it was due to his age. He was, I think, so where did he live to be? So he was probably 72, and he only lived to be, 78 or so, something. So his health probably wasn't good. Tradition says when the relics of St. Dominic de Guzman were exposed, the head of Dominic turned towards Blessed John of Vercelli. Embarrassed, John moved to another part of the church, giving his place to a cardinal. The head was seen again to turn towards John. So that's one of the reasons I put this in. I thought that was pretty awesome. So St. Dominic de Guzman, his relics, his body was being moved in the church from one place to another. So he was dead. And his head turned to look at John, which is, kind of impressive. And then when John, again, didn't want to take the high seat, as in the Gospel of Jesus, where Jesus says, don't sit in the highest seat at the party lest you be asked to move. So he asked the cardinal to sit in that place where St. John Guzman was looking, and he moves to take a lesser seat, and instead of focusing on the cardinal, St. Dominic de Guzman, head, again, his dead head, his skull head moves and faces towards John again. So I think that's pretty impressive. I'm going to leave it there to keep this short, so hopefully you listen to it. I thought that was a pretty cool story. Again, let's ask Blessed John Vercelli to pray for us, to give us good counsel, that we would get wisdom and knowledge and make good decisions, because when we are voting and when we are living our daily life, we need to make good moral decisions influenced by the Catechism of the Catholic Church. So let's continue to ask the saints to pray for us. Gosh knows we need the help, and continue to help move more saints along by praying for those souls in purgatory.